Okay, I'm making a cherry cheesecake. It's my brother's birthday. That's what he requested, but I'm kicking this one up a notch. It's gonna be a little bit different than the one I made a couple of months back. Let's get to work. New York cheesecake, I'm using Philadelphia cream cheese. So New York's got the cheesecake, Philly's got the cheese steak. Crust. Yeah, so melted butter. Where's my bowl? So you're making your cheesecake. Make sure the first step is we're gonna get our crust going. Okay, so we need to melt the butter. And experience tells me melt a little bit more because I'm probably gonna end up making a little bit thicker crust. Let's melt it. Graham crumbs. You can get graham crackers and crush them yourself, but why do it? The work's done for you. And yes, I'm using no name. Why the hell not? It's gonna taste great anyways. Okay, so 2 cups of this. Now, 1. Done. Butter is melted. Leave that aside for now. Now, as for sugar, you don't need to. The heck? Apparently there's a hole in the bag. Maybe I should get one of those, you know, those little tins, those little jars. I used to have those, but then I tossed them anyways. So let's get in. I'm putting in 1 tablespoon of sugar. Not about 1 tablespoon. Just give that a little mix quickly. Da 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 da. So our sugar and our graham crumbs are all incorporated together. Okay? I'm supposed to look up at the camera, not at myself. So now I'm looking at you. Yeah, right there. Okay, I'll bring you in. Okay, so our butter, we'll start adding in. Use it all. Okay, I'm starting with half. I'm gonna give that a little stir. So I forgot to hit record as I added the butter, but at least I caught it with a little bit left to go here. We're mixing. Make sure that butter's incorporated because I don't want my crust dry and I don't want it crumbly, okay? It's not a thick dough. Once we're incorporated, we're ready to put it into our spring form, okay? Looking good, excellent. So let's bring our spring form in. So we're gonna start adding in the crust to the spring form. Keep working this in. Start pressing around over everything. Now I'm going to be pressing more in the center so I get a little bit of a crust and an edge, okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment here. So good, excellent. Okay, start pressing from the center towards the edges. Now just around the edges for that crust I'm looking for. That'd be a nice little crust. Great. Perfect. That is ready to go. So that is our cheesecake crust. I've already got the oven preheated, 375. It's gonna go in there for about 10 to 12 minutes just to get it started. That's gonna be plenty of time for me to get our cheesecake filling all whipped up and ready to go and put it back in the oven once that crust gets a little bit of a head start. Cheesecake filling in there and then bake it the rest of the way. Okay, so let's get our eggs started. I'm using 5 eggs, no shells. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, eggs, set those aside. Cream cheese. So again, we're making a New York style cheesecake with cream cheese from Philadelphia. I don't know. Okay. 1, 2. We're gonna get it all. This is our 3rd one. So I'm just taking this out so it's getting to room temperature here. And then I'm gonna get everything else set, okay? Taking it up a notch here, okay? So we're just getting this prepared right now. I need a cup of sugar. Okay, gonna start adding in our sugar. Sugar's incorporated with the cream cheese. 2 tablespoons of flour. I'd recommend using your mix master instead if you have one, okay? All right, incorporated. So, next, I've got vanilla. I'm gonna go 1 teaspoon. Secret ingredient. Got a teaspoon for this one. Pure lemon. One of those. And I think a few extra drops went in, but that's okay. I wanted a hint of lemon flavor in there, okay? Add that in. I can smell the lemon. I like it. I like it. Okay. Now, secret ingredients. Well, they're not really secret, okay? So I have my measuring cup. I'm gonna put in just right there. Half a cup of heavy cream. Now, here's something for you. Greek yogurt. You can see how creamy and thick this is. So that's 1 heaping tablespoon. That's 2 heaping tablespoons. That's 3 tablespoons. 4 heaping tablespoons of Greek yogurt. And I love him the way he says it. Jamie Oliver. Now, last item we have here are 5 eggs. I'll bring you in so you can see how creamy and thick this is. Okay. Okay, here we go for our eggs. Go one at a time. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one, number 5. Now we can cook that speed up a little bit. Done. Okay, so the cheesecake filling is ready. I took the crust out of the oven a couple of minutes ago. It's ready to get loaded up, and then we're baking this cheesecake. Just be sure now for your oven, turn that temperature down. We're gonna go 350 degrees. We're gonna still want the cake a little jiggly in the middle, okay? We're not gonna cook it all the way through so it's hard as rock. We don't want that. It's gotta be a little bit jiggly, and then it's gonna set once we take it out of the oven, okay? Let's go. Now be careful because that tray, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot, okay? This one here is hot. So just be careful. So I'll show you what we've got here, okay? I'll do two. So check it out. It's just cooked a little bit. So it was in there for, I think it was 12 minutes, okay? You can see if I lift this up without burning myself, it's not crusty. It's not firm. It's just gonna allow that not to sink. I'll bring you in, watch this pour. You gotta see this pour. We're gonna have a lot of cheesecake filling here. Slowly, and it's gonna fill up our cake. Nice. I'll bring you in. Now, I'm gonna keep a little bit of this cheesecake filling on the side because I've gotta bake a small one. I have to test it before I bring it over. Now, if we go right up to the top, this thing's gonna bubble right over, so we have to be aware of that, okay? It is going to rise a little bit, okay? We'll go a little bit more. We're playing with fire now. I can smell that lemon extract, so that's great. So I'm gonna leave about that much, okay? All right, so, ooh, see, it's hot and I just touched it. What a donkey. Okay, just a little. We're set. Okay, that's good. The sides actually aren't hot. It was the bottom that got me there, okay? Should have had a tray for it. Nonetheless, it's in. We get to clean up. We get to go sit down for a little bit too. So a fresh whipped cream with a little hint of lemon in there as well to bring out the lemon flavor from the cheesecake. Complement the cherry. Lemon, cherry, great combination. Let's go. Oh, there's our cheesecake. Let's check it out. So it's still got a long way to go because it's still too jiggly. See that? The backup, the little tester right there. So let me check. Okay, there we go. There's our cheesecake one. There's the tester. We got to get the tester out. That's more just flavor. I want to test the flavor before I bring it over. Close this back. Well, no, we won't close it up. We're going to do the little jiggle test. Getting jiggy with it. Na, 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 na. Not done yet. Woo! Oh, mama. Okay. Oh, boy. Wow. Look at that cheesecake. Okay. Let's just double check, make sure. Pretty good. Because this is going to, I'll bring you in so you can, I almost touched the tray again, damn it. I'll bring you in. It's a little bit, if we're thinking like Will Smith, a little jiggy, getting jiggy with it, na 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 na. It's still a little jiggly, which is what we want, okay? Don't worry about the cracking there. It's gonna settle a little bit first, and we're gonna be adding the topping on, so it's all gonna come together. It's gonna look beautiful. It tastes fantastic. Like I say, I don't know if there's any ripe out of here. It's just, Okay, we're gonna leave it rest, and then give it the warm blanket back in the oven. That lemon tastes fantastic. Boom! It's about a half a cup. And lemon extract. It's got a nice flavor. Okay. Set that on the fridge for a minute. Spread. It's gonna be a nice thick layer of cherries, that's for sure. I'm gonna have some left over, I believe, right here. And nice and thick. Okay. Cream. I'll get a cup. I don't think this is thick enough. We'll make it. I'm confident we'll make it. We'll be okay here. Oh yeah, we'll be okay. See if I can lift it up without dropping it. See, I almost dropped it right there. Wow. That's a thick New York style cherry cheesecake. Gonna be fantastic. I love cherry, I love cheesecake, and I love lemon. It's got a hint of lemon in the cheesecake and in the cream. This is gonna be a killer New York cherry cheesecake. We'll be cutting into it a little bit later. So for now, we're gonna do the preemptive boom.